As I've told you, even before tonight's primaries, Ted Cruz has no chance of securing the Republican nomination prior to the Republican convention. He needs more delegates than the total number of delegates that are still available. But there's a report out this morning from the Weekly Standard, which says that the Cruz campaign is vetting former Republican presidential candidate and former Hewlett Packard CEO Carly Fiorina as a possible vice presidential running mate. Sarah Isgur Flores, who helped run Fiorina's presidential campaign, told the Weekly Standard that Fiorina has turned over financial records to the Cruz campaign and that she sat down to talk with them. And the Weekly Standard points out that word of this vetting is coming out coincidentally a few weeks before the California primary, which is considered to be the state where Carly Fiorina, I guess, might have the most influence, although how much influence that is, I don't really know. Cruz campaign spokeswoman Alice Stewart said, "We've already announced publicly that we're vetting prospective VP nominees, but we haven't selected anyone and we have no decision to talk about at this point." What's the silver lining here, Lewis, that although Cruz has no chance of getting the nomination unless they give it to him, he's at least being thorough in vetting VPs?
Is it? Yeah. What it's not even really precautionary, is it? Or do they know something we don't know?
It's a good match in a sense. I mean, both of them make my skin crawl. They are incredibly creepy and bizarre, maybe the creepiest and most bizarre candidates.
Yeah, I guess. Is it possible that that a move like this he thinks might stimulate his campaign a bit? And
you might guess, because of the timing and California, what if he were to announce? But usually there is not an announcement made before you are actually the nominee. Strategically, it's a disaster. Fiorina adds nothing positive to the Cruz campaign, would add nothing positive. And you really should pick a VP that at minimum won't hurt you. It's not clear that Fiorina wouldn't hurt Cruz.
Well, I'm looking at this from you're looking at it from your perspective. I'm looking at it from the Republican perspective.
Okay, hard to do.
It is quite difficult, but I'm thinking, okay, you've got a woman. That's in and of itself might help, and then you have the business aspect, which everyone seems to love about Trump, right? Oh, here's someone with business experience.
Yeah, and some of them loved it about Romney too. And the question was, what historical realities can we point to suggest to us that good business people would make good presidents? And we had zero. There is no reason at all to think that being a good business person, if that's what she was, and as we know, she destroyed Hewlett Packard and left with a huge golden parachute, we don't actually have empirical data to suggest that a good business person is someone who would make the best president.
We don't, but that doesn't stop people from thinking it.
Yeah, that's true. It's hard to think of a more unlikable pair than Ted Cruz and Carly Fiorina. But maybe this would get Donald Trump to reconsider Sarah Palin as his running mate. That I would donate something to someone to make Sarah Palin the running mate again for whoever is the Republican nominee.
No one is going to make that mistake again. That's a disaster. Have you seen Trump's face while Sarah Palin is talking?
Yeah, it looks painful.
Trying to endorse him.
Yeah.